I'm Duncan Ferguson and you're watching Toffee TV.
Welcome to Toffee TV. It is me, Baz. Just going to do a very quick Sam Byram reaction video because there's a little bit of meltdown on Twitter. Initial thoughts, yeah, probably a bit disappointed to miss out on the lad. Everton have obviously been tracking him since August. Tried to get him on deadline day in August. Didn't quite happen. Looked as though we'd get him this window. Made our move. The lad seemed interested in coming. But West Ham have came along with their big shiny new stadium, and you know, I've convinced them to go there. Been a lot of meltdown over him, as if he's Lionel Messi, which he ain't. You know, he's essentially going to be a backup to Seamus Coleman, really. So you can understand why the lad wanted to be a first team player. He's 22 years of age. Yes, he's got a lot of promise. People who watch Leeds United regularly tell me he's not a right back. He's more like a right-sided midfield player. He'd probably come in as a right back at Everton, but obviously an attacking right back. So, you know, it's a difficult one to call. You know, people are calling the club saying they can't close deals and things like that. And maybe, you know, maybe there's a grain of truth in that somewhere along the line. But for this transfer, you know, Everton have put a bid in, which Leeds United have accepted. Everton have spoke to the kid. You know, and he's wanted guarantees that he was going to play every week, and Everton haven't been prepared to give him them guarantees. You know, there's a little matter of Seamus Coleman in front of him. Further up the pitch, there's Gerard Deulofeu. You know, there's Aaron Lennon, who will get in before him. Even Kevin Morales can play out there. So you can understand why Roberto Martinez would not give Sam Byram those kind of cast iron guarantees that he would be getting in Everton's first team. You know, so you can understand reservations from both sides. The lad's 22, needs to play regular games. You know, wants to play regular games in the Premier League. And he's got Everton there who obviously want him. You know, and West Ham have come and showed their hand, you know, after Everton have made the initial approach. He's a West Ham fan by all accounts. He's born in Essex, he's an Essex boy. So therefore, you know, you can understand them having that affinity with West Ham. Reading between the lines, they've offered him more wages, or so it's been hinted at. So, you know, bigger pay for the lad himself, and also the guarantee of first team football. So you can't really have a go at the club. I don't think you can have a go at Everton too much, and B, I don't think you can have a go at Sam Byram really, because at the end of the day, 22-year-old lad wants to play professional football, wants to play in the Premier League, gets offered the opportunity to sign for Everton, but then his boyhood club comes in offering him more money, guarantee of a first team place. You know, it looks like it's exciting times ahead for West Ham in terms of a new stadium. You know, a chance to go back locally where his family are from. Why wouldn't you do that? You know, if it was the other way around and he was an Evertonian and Everton came in late in the day, we'd all be thinking he'd come to us for those very same reasons. So it's understandably frustrating when you're going after a player and you don't end up getting them. But it happens, it's football. It happens up and down the country, all over the world. That's the way it is. I think the big thing for me, there's more pressing matters than Sam Byram. You know, we're about to let Stephen Naismith join Norwich. For me, we need goals. We need a backup to Romelu Lukaku. Aruna Kone, for me, isn't the answer. Stephen Naismith would get goals. Ultimately, he's not the answer, but he's a good squad player to have around. So if we're letting him go out the door, I would suggest that Roberto Martinez's priorities lie higher up the pitch, left-hand side, left kind of winger over there. Let's get Yarmolenko and just put him in room 101, because that looks as though that ain't ever happening, but it's going to get recycled until he goes somewhere else. We need someone coming off that left-hand side, and for me, we definitely need a centre-forward. Yeah, Byram would have been nice, young, English, up-and-coming player. We've got a good history of doing that, but we've also got Mason Holgate and Matty Folds, who are young lads we've got there, so it's not like, you know, we haven't got players coming through in that area. We've also, you know, we've got Tarashai coming in the summer, so we are still bringing those kind of players through. But for me, the more pressing matters are a new goalkeeper, a left winger and a centre forward, and they've the three areas that I would like to see Roberto going after this January. I don't think anything will happen in terms of the goalkeeper, but a left-sided player and a centre forward, or a player who can play just off him and get your goals, they've got to be the priorities for us, and that's who I would like the club to focus all their attention to. And that may be, they may only come available deadline day, because opportunities come available in this window towards the deadline, towards the end of the window, when lads who maybe aren't playing as regularly as they want at other clubs looking to get out the door. And maybe we can pull off either a big signing or a couple of loans and have a look at them over the next few weeks. But let's swerve this like mentality of every time you miss out on a player, it's game over. It's the end of the world for us. It's disappointing. We move on. There's lots of players. It's not, if we had no right back whatsoever, no one who could play there, then yeah, it'd be disappointing. But if that was the case, Sam Byram would be wearing an Everton shirt. So it is what it is. We've got Seamus Coleman. We've got lads who can fill in there. Let's get our heads together. Let's concentrate on Swansea on Sunday and Manchester City next Wednesday. And let's be really excited for when Neymar walks in through the door at 5-11 on deadline day. Don't forget to subscribe to Toffee TV. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Are you gutted over Byram? Are you not asked, really? Is it just one of those things? Let me know below. Make sure you interact. Follow us on Twitter at Toffee TV1. Listen, Ped's not here and I'm just allowed to talk and give my own opinion. Wow, amazing. But he needs a rest after his final fume when he got a little bit red in the face. So make sure you give that a watch as well. And I'll catch you next time on Toffee TV.